I just got done buying a bunch of stuff that should totally be canceled because it's so offending. I cannot believe how many offending brands there are out there. Fuck. I feel bad for anybody who has to go through anything. Fred Meyer's, I mean, we should all boycott Fred Meyer's and all the brands inside of it because so many of them need to be canceled. They're oppressive. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. Brands that should be canceled. It's funny how cancel culture works because we can get so offended over so many things. So I went to the store today and I picked up a bunch of brands that I could twist and flip into being so offensive that it is ridiculous. But this is the society that we live in nowadays, and we thrive on it, and we almost thrive on trying to find a passion because we lose a lot of passion in life. So we find things to almost latch onto. So here are some of the brands that I found for canceling. Wheat Thins. Wheat Thins. Why? I haven't seen Wheat Thicks. So why does everything have to be thin? Why does it have to be about thin? Why does it have to be about body weight? Why do they have to bring weight into it? Why can't it just be wheat crackers? Why can't it be Wheat Thicks? Why can't they appreciate women's bodies for how they are, men's bodies for how they are? I'm a thicker guy. I take offense to this. Well, Nabisco, I think that we should cancel you because you obviously don't care about people and what they think about their weight. And you know what? You make them self-conscious of it, especially in a grocery store. Holy cow. And you know what? It's not even that thin. You have 21 grams of carb. That is false advertising. So not only are you making me think about my weight, but you're false advertising too. I think this is a brand that should be canceled. Let's get real about this, folks. I mean, while we're at it, I mean, this is a day and age where we cancel everything. I mean, at this point, we should cancel Baby Yoda. Oh, wait, that already happened. That's an animated character, too. Well, at least Ellen hasn't been canceled. Oh, shoot. We're going to find a lot more things, though, to cancel in 2021. I am sure of it. Rice Krispie Treats. Have you ever noticed with Rice Krispie Treats, they should be called White Krispie Treats because it's only white people on there. I have a lot of friends that are minorities. And you know what? I think that that's racist. In fact, I've never seen on any of the Rice Krispie, any packaging, a minority. And you know what? That is racist. Kellogg is obviously racist. And when you cancel something, that means that we should cancel everyone who works for Kellogg, whether we know them or not, because them working there means that they support racism. I mean, I know it's a far stretch, but this is how far of a stretch cancel culture is. This is how ridiculous society has gotten to today. I mean, shoot, this is racist. And then they make, oh my God, they make Cocoa Pebbles and Cocoa Krispies. And they make a colored food, but with that is extremely oppressive. Cancel them. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean, this tough buff guy with the scrub brush. Why does it men have to be tough? I know a lot of tough women out there. This right here is offensive. I mean, come on. It's a man looking all tough. What about the women looking all tough that are holding up a household? I mean, where's their love and support? I think we should cancel Mr. Clean. In fact, Mr. Clean shouldn't even be in existence anymore because it is suppressing women all over the country. I'm bald, and now I'm even more offended because now you're throwing me into the category of suppressing women. This isn't right. Mr. Clean, you should be canceled. Favorite. Brawny. Why is it that men can only be the tough ones? Why can't I see Mrs. Badass paper towels? Nope, can't see it. It has to be Brawny. Tough, tough, tough. Cancel it. You know what? This is all really offensive stuff. Funniest thing is I am stretching so far for this because who really gives a shit? But we find so many things to be offensive about. Minions. Do you know what a minion is? It's somebody who follows or is oppressed by somebody. Well, it's kind of like slavery. So in other words, if you support anything Pixar, Minions, Illumination, whatever, you support oppression. You support slavery. Cancel all Minions. Even though they're cute and funny and that's all they were designed to be, they didn't think about it. Long brown rice. I'm white. I'm offended. I mean, come on, there's already that stereotype that, you know, white men aren't as big as other nationalities and that it's brown now and not white long rice. I am overly offended because this makes me self-conscious. I mean, how can I cook for a woman if long brown rice is what's actually long and there's not long white rice? Again, offended. You know what? This is a Kroger brand. That means we should cancel all of Kroger because they are suppressive. Oh my God. Don't even get me started on Quaker. Going back to the years of suppression. I mean, this is the reality of what cancel culture has gotten to. We find something to just dwell on and pick on. And it's formed by such hate. It's formed by such anger. And we take things so personal. When things aren't designed to be personal. You know, the more that we take things personal, the more that nobody wants to speak out. Nobody wants to speak their mind. And so many people feel alone nowadays. Wonder why. I mean, we should all wear around signs around our neck that just says, I'm sorry. And anytime we say it, we just point to the sign. Because that is society nowadays. That is the extent of it. And you wonder why. You know, suicide rates are on the rise. Self-harm is on the rise. Everything is on the rise. But yet we never look in and just go with an open mind and go, hey, I don't know what this person's going through. They might have said something that pissed me off. You know, I'm going to tell them that they pissed me off. And that's okay. You know what? I'm still going to be friends with them in the end. Instead of just getting on the internet with our horn and being a Karen, just saying how everything out there is oppressive. It's not. When these things were done and designed, they weren't designed around being oppressive. They weren't designed around being triggering. They weren't designed around being offended. I mean, eventually we're going to get to a society that everything is just colorless. That there is no graphics, no images, because someone will find something offensive about that image. And then everyone will scream about freedom of speech and about freedom of expression and how can they be an individual. The more that you promote cancel culture, the more that you promote canceling things, the more that you take away individualism, the more that you take away people's freedom to just speak their mind. Ooh, they said something offensive. They did. Maybe they did. But you know what? We're responsible for our own triggers, our own boundaries. And that's what it comes down to. Don't be one of those people just standing on a soapbox that everything's offensive. I'm offended that some people stand on a soapbox because you know what? Soap is to be clean with and not to be on the ground. And there's people out there that can't even afford soap and you're just ruining it by standing on the soapbox. I mean, that's how far stretched we've gotten nowadays. So next time that you see something offensive out there that might piss you off a little bit, but that's fine to be pissed off, fine to be offended. But also remember, how many times have you said something that was offending? Who says that one community can make jokes but not another community? And if somebody from this other community makes a joke that this community already makes, now it's all of a sudden offending and suppressive. But this community can still make it. Who sets those laws? Who sets those rules? I'm still waiting to find out. Just know this. Do you, be you. Have fun with life. It's too short. It is just too short.